Peace. Yeah, I decided to do this video for all of those that are in the midst of getting knowledge of self or coming along this journey of knowledge of self amongst the 5%. What I want to tell brothers and sisters in this that's getting the knowledge of themselves is this. One thing for sure, two things for certain, and three things you can guarantee. You're going to get what you need as long as you're putting in the effort and the work for it. Because one thing for sure about this culture is this culture is going to teach you how to stand on your own too and help you realize and understand how things go in this way of life that we live in. Whether it be internally, externally, mentally, emotionally, physically, psychologically, chemically, biologically, whichever way. And it's going to help you understand the process in which having knowledge of self puts you in a position to help you understand things a little bit more clearly than what you originally started to look at it as. One thing about this journey is it's really not a race. This is not a fad or a fashion. This is not nothing you can go to a newsstand and pick up and start reading and learning. You have to get this mouth to ear. We have to do this the right way. Because if we don't do this the right way, how are we going to be able to tell the history the right way in which it's given? Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to the come down, we are the ones that rewrite the history. And the way that we write history is through the children. So when we rewrite our history, we write it through the children. We teach them the proper way of writing their own history in advance. This journey of knowledge of self is not about who can get to 120 faster. This is not about that. This is about understanding yourself as a man or as a woman, or even as a youth. This has nothing to do with sounding intelligent, sounding cool, or having a cool name. That's not about that. It's really not about that. When you look at the overall scope of things, you have to realize what this is for when it comes to you, and why do you want this? You have to ask yourself the who, what, when, where, whys, and how questions. When it comes to this knowledge of self, when it comes to this journey, there are going to be some questions that you're going to have to ask. There are going to be some things that you're going to have to answer in your own good time. There are going to be some things that you're going to have to face while dealing with this. This is not no snap your fingers and click your heels 3 times and everything's wiped away. No. You still deal with life problems on life terms. It's just that you're more consciously aware and cognizant of how to deal with it now. Now that you have the proper tools that you need in order for you to make judicious and executive decisions for your life. Because at the end of the day, this is all this is about, understanding your life. This is what knowledge of self is all about. So when it comes down to you learning about the world, learn about the internal world about yourself first. Then learn about everything else. Because all things are going to fall into place once you learn about yourself. And then you'll be able to learn about your relationship to certain things in life. Then you'll be able to correlate how this goes hand in hand with you and how it applies to you, or how do you relate it to yourself. You feel what I'm saying? This is what knowledge of self is all about. We teach all human families. One thing we don't do is we don't teach grown men and women like 40 or we can teach you. However, one thing about it is you have to contribute something to the children, because this is what this is about. This culture is geared towards the children. This is not geared towards no grown men, no grown women that have been living life for more than 30 plus years. And now you want this. Don't get me wrong, there are some brothers and sisters that never probably had access to this, which is cool, and I understand that. However, those that have been around, had access to it, know what it's about, we don't need to be teaching you. This is for the children, because they're going to rewrite history. They're going to change the future. They're going to rewrite everything that we couldn't finish. We're leaving them with the proper blueprint, the proper tools, and a proper way of executing how they're going to live their life and how they're going to change and rewrite history in advance. Because those are the ones, which is the children, that's going to write the future, that's going to predict all things that's in existence. And you're going to see it through the children, how they come up, how their upbringing is. So, like I said, knowledge of self is not a race. It is a marathon. You don't have to run. You feel what I'm saying? You don't have to run. Take your time. Because everything's going to come in its own good time. All right? So, all I wanted to do was just give you guys some insight on, when you're coming in this journey of knowledge of self, the proper things to do. Ask a lot of questions. Make sure that, you are where you need to be at mentally. You got to make sure that everything that you want to deal with in life is applicable and it applies to you first, then to everything else. Because this is about knowledge of yourself. This is not about knowledge of something else. This is about knowledge of self. This is about learning of who you are as a person individually, and then learning how you relate to people and things and places collectively. All right? So y'all take it easy. Y'all have a blessed day. Y'all got any questions or concerns, feel free to ask. Comment below. This will be on my YouTube page. Like I told y'all, brothers and sisters, I will be back with more content. I'm coming back with more content. So all of my subscribers, just let you guys know that I'm back. Lord Supreme Wise Mind of Law is back. So I'll be with you soon. I love you guys. Like I said, any questions or concerns, feel free to ask. Comment below. If you want to hit me up on my social media websites that I'm on X. My name is Scientific Intel. Instagram, LSWA77. Snapchat, Lord Supreme 72. And my YouTube. So basically I'm on YouTube, I'm on X, I'm on Instagram, and I'm on TikTok and Snap. So if you want to hit me on any of those, I'm not hard to find. TikTok, Lord Supreme 72. All right? Y'all take it easy and y'all have a blessed one. Peace.